Hi and welcome to Activity Puzzle Book Compiler Part 2. Now, in the first section we went through how to do your settings in the compiler. There's some tabs down here that I told you we were going to cover in another video, which I'm going to be doing now. So without further ado, let's just rip into it. So on the data help page, what I've done is it's like a cheat sheet. So down here it'll actually explain to you what all these settings are used for, and you'll notice that I don't have to make sure you use these images in there anymore. I've actually removed those. Everything else is the same. So instead of having to go and find the video to find out exactly what these things are all about, then you can actually just use the data help. And if you're like me, you prefer learning by video, then you can go and find the video if you like in the members area. The 2-up sizing, the whole idea here is you now have full capabilities of customizing just where the image is going to be sitting on the website. So as you can see down here, I've got a mock-up of a 2-up images. This is pretty self-explanatory. This is the book size, okay, the puzzles per page, so it's 2 puzzles per page. From left, that is the margin from the outside of the paper to the left side of your image. Alright. From top, that's from the top of the page to the top of your image. And the width and the height is pretty self-explanatory. The width and the height of the image. And just to, you know, some might not understand our position, that's the top image. Or, you know, 2 puzzles in puzzle 1, puzzle 2. So that'll be the top one, and the bottom one is that one, okay? So that's for your 2-up, and then on the 4-up, it's exactly the same thing, except for you're working with 4 puzzles, top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, okay? Which is just the same as puzzle 1, puzzle 2, puzzle 3, puzzle 4. Top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, okay? And you're all these are exactly the same as what I just finished explaining. And here is just a real quick, frequently asked questions. Does Activity Book Compiler create the puzzles and solution images? No. It is a compiler. So you have to use the software in the members area called Crossword Express to generate your puzzles in either a JPEG, preferably PNG because they come out a lot nicer, with a 300 DPI. What are the combinations of the puzzles per page? Seeing this as a compiler, it's 2 on the puzzle, 2 on the solution, or 4 on the puzzle page and 4 on the solution. And don't forget to join the Facebook group, where we've got a lot of really cool members in there that are willing to answer anybody's questions, which is really fantastic. And in here is, what is the processing number? Well, it always starts from 1.png or 1.jpg, okay? And if you're really unsure, just go back to the data, and it tells you starting in image number is 1. So that's going to be 1 JPEG or 1 PNG. Okay, so that's it. That's all you need to know. What I'm going to do here now is I'm going to bring up the 4-up in the PowerPoint, and just to show you what we can do here. You see, this is slightly off doing, see, this was me trying to do it manually, you know, so fire that guy called man and start using automation. So what we want to do is we want to change the top right or image number 2 and the bottom right or image number 4. So we're going to go into here, 4-up, come on, 4-up, and we're going to see that we need maybe, let's try Let's try reducing the images for a start. That'll give us a little bit more room. And we're on template 810, okay, which is the 8.5 by 10 inch. So that's this one here. And we've got all the puzzles at 240. So let's give ourselves a little bit more room. And you can experiment because it's easy enough to change everything back. Alright, so let's try 240. Now we're going to get rid of that PowerPoint. And we're going to go back to data. And we're going to recompile it. This is the only part that's, yeah, I suppose you could call manual. But it's just making sure that at the end of the day your book looks really good and people are happy with the way that you present it. Okay, so now that I've actually reduced those to 220 by 220, you see we've got a bigger gap here. That's still no gap. So we can actually move all of these. So what I'm going to do is go back into the 4-up sizing. We're going to look at number 2 and 4 to shift them 2 and 4 here to shift them to the right. So, and that's 810. So we want 2 and 4 and we want to shift them from the left, so we want to go to the right. So let's say we go 300. And we've got 300 there. And what else? Do we want to change anything else while we're in here? No, I think that's all we need to do is just to move the number 2 and 4 across. So we'll get rid of that. Go back to data. Click on compile activity puzzle book again. Here she comes. Now when you do the changing here for the top, it actually changes it in the answers as well. So you can see we've still got a lot of room. We could probably go another 10. What you want to make sure is the borders are actually set as half inch, which is 0.127 centimeters. So if you want to ever check yourself to make sure that you're not taking too much out. Okay, so you can see there that we've got quite a bit of space here to center that, so we could probably use another 10. So I'll get rid of that, go down here, and we'll move that to 310. Move that to 310. Go back to compile. I don't think we need to do anything else there. No, so we'll just get rid of that. Hit on compile again. Sorry about this being a rather longish video, but you need to really see the awesome power of this software in being able to making sure that your puzzle book looks really good when it's finished. Okay, so that's not too bad. Let's do the checking here. 1.27, copy it, put it on the other side. Okay, so that looks pretty cool. What we could probably do is leave it alone, because I think that gap there is pretty much the same as that one. So I'm happy with that. The only thing that I might want to do is to lower them a bit further below the actual name. Don't move the name itself on the template. Well, unless you really know what you're doing, because if you make a boo-boo, then you've stuffed it. Alright, so you can see there's not much room to play around with it, shifting the name up. I mean, you can do, and so why don't we try that? Let's get rid of this. I'll have to go and find that template, and which one are we using? The 810. Okay, so in the 810, the 4-up template, we can put that blue little box in there again. Size and position 1.27. Okay, so we can safely highlight both these and shift them further up. So that would save us moving the image any further. Alright, so we get rid of that. We don't need that. We want to save this. We'll go back down here and we'll recompile. Alright, so that's actually easier on the eyes. I don't think I'd really want to move these ones up. I think I'd rather move the images down. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go in here, and the 810 from top is this one and this one. So we want to go down 10. Let's make that 70. And I'll make this one, oh hang on, did that wrong, didn't I? We don't want to move that one. We want that one to stay as 6. And we want we want 3 and 4. 3 and 4, these ones. So we'll go 3, we've got 380. 380. Go back to data. Mix, create, and it's off to the races, and it's now finished. Okay, so you see that's a lot better. That's easier on the eyes. Got a bit of a gap in between the wording and the actual puzzle, so I'm quite happy with that. I think that's really done well. Okay, so that's it. I've just shown you how to play around and do the upsizing for the 2 and the 4. Thanks for watching and listening to me and watching paint dry. Look forward to working with you again in the members area. My name's Ron Saker. I'm out of here. Talk to you later. Bye for now.